Why you can't stop overthinking. Have you ever had one of those nights? The day is over. You're lying in bed. An hour passes, and you're still awake. Your mind keeps replaying everything that happened. The mistake you made at work. The wrong thing you said. The project you messed up. That argument you wish had gone differently. If only I had done this. If only I had answered that way. Maybe things wouldn't have turned out like this. Maybe that relationship wouldn't be where it is now. And when you're not thinking about the past, you're worrying about the future. Tomorrow's meeting, the interview next week, the presentation next month, the final exam. You worry about failing. You worry about disappointing your boss, your teacher, or the people you care about. You worry about your career, your future, and the direction of your life. You worry about losing the people you love. Sometimes it feels like your mind never stops. Day or night, you're trapped in the same cycle. Thinking, replaying, analyzing, over and over again. You tell yourself that if you think a little harder, you'll finally find the answer. You'll figure everything out. You'll solve the problem. But that's the strange thing about overthinking. Most of the time, it doesn't solve anything. It simply keeps you going in circles. The more you think, the more anxious you become. Why do we overthink? In psychology, overthinking isn't considered a mental disorder. It's a habit of the mind, a deeply exhausting one. Our brains are designed to believe that thinking equals problem solving. So when uncertainty appears, the brain automatically starts searching for answers. It assumes that if it can analyze every possibility, it can regain a sense of safety and control. But overthinking often does the opposite. Instead of finding solutions, it drains our mental energy. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. Over time, it can contribute to stress, insomnia, and emotional exhaustion. So why is it so hard to stop? Because overthinking is supported by several powerful psychological mechanisms. The illusion of control. Part of the brain believes, if I think through every worst-case scenario, I'll be prepared. This creates a dangerous confusion. We mistake anxiety for preparation. But real problem-solving creates action plans. Overthinking creates more worries. The default mode network. Neuroscientists have identified a brain system called the default mode network, or DMN. This network becomes active whenever we're not focused on a specific task. For people who overthink, the DMN can become excessively active. The mind repeatedly drifts back to regrets, self-criticism, and imagined futures. The result is an endless mental loop. Cognitive distortions. Overthinking is often fueled by distorted ways of seeing reality. Two common examples are catastrophizing, always expecting the worst possible outcome, and black and white thinking, believing that if something isn't perfect, it's a complete failure. These mental filters make ordinary problems feel much larger than they really are. What Buddhism calls delusive thoughts. More than 2,500 years ago, Buddhism described a similar phenomenon. It called it delusive thinking. Thoughts that are scattered, restless, and disconnected from reality. According to Buddhist philosophy, many of our thoughts are not direct reflections of reality. They are mental projections, created from memories of the past, fears of the future, and emotional reactions in the present. Buddhism teaches that the mind's natural state is clear, peaceful, and aware. But this clarity becomes hidden beneath an endless stream of thoughts. And when we become lost in those thoughts, anxiety, suffering, and confusion arise. The monkey mind. One of Buddhism's most famous metaphors is the monkey mind. Imagine a monkey swinging endlessly from branch to branch, never staying still, never resting. One moment it's grabbing onto one thought, the next moment it's jumping to another, This ancient image describes the human mind surprisingly well, especially in today's world. A restless mind constantly chases memories, worries, and distractions. Psychology and Buddhism use different language, but they often point to the same experience: attachment and fear. Buddhism teaches that many thoughts are powered by attachment. We cling to past regrets. We resist future uncertainties. We replay events again and again, hoping to change what has already happened, or control what has not yet arrived. This attachment becomes fuel for overthinking. The more tightly we hold on, the stronger the mental storm becomes. Thought after thought. Buddhist teachings describe the mind as producing one thought after another without pause. Like a waterfall, relentless. We often follow a chain of thoughts so far that we suddenly realize, wait, what was I even thinking about a few minutes ago? The mind wandered off on its own, and we went with it. The most important insight. A famous Zen saying captures the heart of the practice. It is not the arising of thoughts that is the problem. It is the delay in noticing them. Thoughts will appear. That is natural. No one can stop thoughts from arising. The real challenge is becoming aware of them before they pull us into anxiety, fear, or emotional suffering. Awareness changes everything. How to work with overthinking. First, don't suppress it. Don't follow it. When people notice themselves overthinking, they often try to force the thoughts away. But fighting thoughts usually gives them more power. Instead, simply notice them. Neither welcome them, nor resist them. Imagine your thoughts as clouds moving across the sky. Watch them appear. Watch them pass. No struggle required. Second, practice focus and awareness. One of Buddhism's core practices combines concentration and mindfulness. A simple method is to focus on the breath. Feel the air entering and leaving the body. Whenever the mind wanders, gently return to the breath. Over time, the mind becomes calmer. And from that calmness, something important becomes visible. Thoughts come and go. They are constantly changing. They are not permanent, and they are not who you are. And finally, thoughts are not facts. This may be the most liberating realization of all. A thought is only a thought. It is not reality. It is not prophecy. It is not certainty. Many worries are simply stories created by the mind. When you recognize that a fearful thought is merely a mental event, not an inevitable future, it begins to lose its power. Psychology calls this cognitive defusion. Buddhism calls it wisdom. Different traditions, the same insight. Whether through psychology or Buddhism, the goal is not to eliminate thoughts. The goal is to change your relationship with them, to stop being a prisoner of your thoughts, and become the observer of them. Many anxieties do not come from the problem itself. They come from the belief that we must have all the answers right now. We think peace comes from figuring everything out. But often, peace comes from letting go of the need to figure everything out. You do not need to fight every thought. You only need to notice it, because thoughts are like clouds, and you are the sky. The clouds come and go, but the sky remains.